time for another episode of Flashback. Tracks from the past.
Every week, this show plays all the new songs getting into the station. But this week, most are totally fresh. The music disc Cheesy Listening was released yesterday, and today it will go up against the 4-month-old music disc Chipo Django, and you will get a review in the end of the show. First out, it's Cheesy Listening with Lords of the Chords. First off, what's a music disc? I like to think of it like a demo that plays a playlist of music. Spotify on a diskette, if I may say so. Both music discs we play in this hour can be loaded into your Amiga and will then show some cool graphics and let you play the tracker music from the menu. As I said earlier, all music today comes from the music discs Cheesy Listening and Chipo Django. And from Cheesy Listening, we take another track. It's called Game Over Man. It's the first of the tunes of the list and shows you just how versatile Virgill is as an artist. Cheesy Listening is a true gem of a music disc. It runs on any Amiga, and all music here was recorded from my Amiga 1200 yesterday. This will ensure it will be playing without any emulation problems. Well, on to that other music disc we play today, Chipo Django. It has artist Virgill as an artist and an organizer. And yes, it's the same Virgill that's behind Cheesy Listening. But Chipo Django has a wider range of other artists, well, for its collection of tunes. We're going for Slash and the tune Paws and Claws, and it is from Chipo Django. So, Cheesy Listening was released yesterday, on the 11th of February 2022, while Chipo Django was released last year on the 9th of October. The latter won second prize in the Deadline 2021 Wild competition. It may seem strange that we didn't cover it, but we only cover the tracked music competition, not the wild ones. Next up, Cheesy Listening, Korolev. Chipo Django. It boots from a floppy or Gotek and then starts a very typical demo interface. You see the Raubenauge logo and then a music selector that has the color scheme that's made up of deeply blue shades. It has several great selections of music. I really enjoy Triace's Paula at Disco. You should know that Paula is the legendary 8-bit chip that makes all sounds and music possible on the Amiga. A magic device in the age before we all had sound cards in our computers. Here it is, Paula at the Disco. Cheesy Music chooses a more funny and far more polished intro, where the graphics in the intro follows the music. The theme is a mouse playing an Amiga 500 as a guitar, and the menu selectable music is well created and allows you to see remaining time of the track, and has the classic 4-channel view mirrors you expect on the Amiga. If you leave the computer alone, it even has a mouse-themed screensaver, and that makes it even more awesome. In a true traveling Wilburys manner, the artists have invented fake names for themselves. And that's funny, because their real names are handles as well. Virgill calls himself Cheddar. Critical is known as Raclette, and Nosferatu goes by the name Gruyere. And those are names of real cheese, by the way. Next up is Dreamcatcher from Cheesy Listening. The music on Chipo Django, it has a greater variety, whereas all the tunes on Cheesy Listening, they have a theme of sorts. You know, they sound similar. Also, all music there is by Virgill. The artists on Chipo Django then, they are Curt Cool, Lazy, Maze, Okeanos, Triace, Slaze, Weather, and of course Virgill. Let's get Curt Cool a chance, and it's from Chipo Django. The tune is called Quickshot, Dramaking. So, which is the better music disc? In my opinion, they're both great. But Chipo Django, it has a variety that cheesy listening lacks. But when it comes to presentation, cheesy is really well produced, in a funny and compelling way, so it wins there. I give Chipo Django 5 out of 5, and cheesy listening 4 out of 5. Now onwards with Gimme Lemonade from Cheesy Listening. You're listening to Flashback, tracks from the past, with your host DJ Daemon. That's me. Okay, the best tune on Chipo Django. According to yours truly, it has to be use and switching lanes. But every chiptune on both of those two music discs, they deliver everything a good chiptune can be. What's a chiptune anyway, you might ask? It's easy. It's a tune with samples trying to sound like it was made on a computer that couldn't play them. It was once an almost derogatory term for track music trying to sound like it was meant to play on an Atari, C64 or Nintendo NES. But it turned out to become a very, very successful style of track music in its own right. Going on with cheesy listening and Dorfdisko. Both those music discs can be enjoyed on YouTube, uninterrupted if you wish. Just go to YouTube and search for Cheesy Listening or Chipo Django. But some commentary is fun sometimes, isn't it? Also, you can download them as so-called ADF files and run them on Amiga forever or on a real Amiga. The latter, which is what I would say is the coolest experience. And if you look at the picture that adorns this podcast episode, it is a picture of my Amiga playing cheesy listening. Virgill from Chipo Django, and the song is called Amiga Funeral. We also have an Atari Funeral on the station, a song with that name, and it's a bit sad, but the Amiga and Atari lives on in our hearts and minds, so to speak. Going on with 4KSAM, and it's from Cheesy Listening as well. There has been some complaints on the radio station webpage, ericade.radio, that the request system is a bit confusing, especially on mobile devices. While it works, you don't really know if you have sent a request or not. So I will fix that. I will make the interface a little bit easier to understand. So in a few weeks, there is that. Otherwise, not much development going on. But we have one cool story. KRDN, Swedish artist, sometimes known as Cordon, has released a number of tunes that he found on his old hard drive, stuff that he made many years ago. And they are now on the station. 11 new tunes from KRDN, probably unique for this station. Music discs, demos, and all that stuff. Nothing new here. But I don't know if you remember the magazines back in the day when they used to send a diskette glued to the cover of the magazine. And from one of these, Amiga format, Alistair Brimble sent in a song with no name. It was later renamed to Sexy Robot, and we told you that story on this podcast. Won't play that now, but a little bit of fun is that here in Sweden, Svenska Commodoreklubben has released a diskette like this. Of course, it's not sent as a diskette, you get it as an ADF file, and it has music composed by Swedish artist Slaze. And here is some crispy cheese just for you. Checked out the demo party scene here. It's not looking too good. March has only one really cool thing going on, and that would be Ski or Death, that makes parody of the Ski or Die C64 game from Electronic Arts. Seems that they have some sort of C64 themed competitions there. I haven't checked it out really that much. I don't see anything about tracked music. In February, I'm sorry, it's a bust. There is absolutely nothing here that we can get tracked music from. So sorry, we are going into April, and then Revision will be out, and I really hope that's gonna be as awesome as it always is. But if you have some cool track music you created, or that is a bit rare or something, thanks Cordon by the way, send it to me. That is radio@ericade.net. Time for Okeanos and Suncopated Groove. But don't be sad, I got something cool coming up for you in March that's really retro.
The annual Hack and Slash Championship is around the corner for those daring enough to venture deep in the dungeons, face goblins and dragons, avoid the tax collector, and sail the seven seas in search of monsters. Kedwin, winner of last year, sends his scornful greetings and rambles about how weak the contenders have grown in recent months. Will the joke be on him or on you? The championship runs from March the 1st until the bell strikes midnight on the last day of the month on This Old Cabin BBS. Available through various protocols. Find more info on bbs.thisoldcabin.net. And do remember, fresh meat grinds the easiest.
Spooky! Time for cheesy listening and galvanize. That, my friend, that's the end. Here is me, DJ Daemon, packing up my stuff, and thank you for listening. Next Saturday at 9 p.m. Swedish time, Central European time, another episode will appear on the station, and it will then be sent to your podcast player shortly thereafter. And if you want to hear all the podcasts, go to ericade.radio. Leading you into that good night is Virgill and Brett Gumbrera. I can't pronounce anything of that.
The Ericade Radio Network. Commodore was limited, but the Amiga is eternal.